Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall light worker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please comment down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Just a little bit of a stretch. So this video is actually another request by one of my clients who is also a tarot reader. So this client of mine is an aspiring tarot reader, and they wanted to know what I do when, let's say, for example, I feel like maybe a negative entity or a negative kind of energy has attached itself to my cards. So, off the bat, let me just say that yes, negative energies can most definitely be attached to certain things. And that's actually one of the reasons why, for example, for me, whenever I receive something secondhand, I make sure to kind of like cleanse it first, just to get off the negative energy or any kind of energy that's attached to the previous owner. Because, of course, when something becomes mine, it should be attached to my energy, right? And for a lot of us tarot readers, this is actually a very, very real threat. It's a real thing, and it happens all the time, actually. So here are some of the ways that I actually use, here are some of the modalities that I actually use in order to get rid of kind of like those negative vibes, negative energies. I don't think I've experienced a full-on like extreme negative entity that has attached itself completely to my things, but yeah, let's hope I never have to, and let's hope that you never have to. All right, let me just get a card. Oh, here, I have a card deck here. I have my Chinese tarot deck with the broken with the broken what do you call this, the broken sides. So let's say, for example, you brought your tarot deck to a reading session. You read your client, it went well, and you notice that every time you touch it, it feels a little funky, it feels a little different. Or sometimes it feels heavier than it did when you previously carried it or held it up. Or sometimes, something just feels really, really off. That's an indicator that some unwanted energy might be there, or it's also an indicator that maybe a negative energy has been passed on, or some negative energies have attached themselves to your cards. But it's very, very easy to get rid of these kinds of low vibrational energies. The first thing that you can do actually is to simply intend. If you don't have any of the following things that I'm going to show you, you can simply intend for it. You can actually do a meditation on your cards, over your cards, and say that you are getting rid of all the negative energies attached to it. So what you can do is you can just close your eyes and maybe hold your cards like this. Hold it in a comfortable position where you don't feel compromised or uncomfortable. So hold it in such a way, and imagine light coming from your hands, or if you can't do that, just have that knowing that light is surrounding your cards and really cleansing them of every attachment, every negative attachment that is probably or most likely attached to your cards. Do this for up until it feels complete, up until you feel that the meditation is complete and your cards feel clean again. So that is the easiest and cheapest way, because you don't have to spend for it, right? That is the easiest and cheapest way to cleanse your cards, or anything for that matter. And that is the way Reiki healers do it. That's the way I do it with Reiki too. So that's a second tip. If you are a Reiki healer, you can use Reiki in order to cleanse your cards. You can just place your cards like this, and you say the cord cutting breath, ha, 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 3 times. ha, ha, ha 3 times, and do it repeatedly until you feel that the cords of negativity have been cut. The negative energetic cords have been cut. And as an extra step, you can do another set of Reiki, another round of Reiki over your item, over your cards, and fill it up with good energy. Because anything that you take out needs to be filled in again. It's just the nature of things, you know. It's just the nature of nature, basically. There are a lot of voids that need to be filled when it comes to the balance of things, basically. So yeah, you can do that. Another thing that you can do, and I think this is one of the most common things that a lot of spiritual people, or not even spiritual people, that a lot of people are starting to discover now, is the power of white sage. Sage in general. I have white sage right now, so this is a white sage bundle. And what I usually do is I actually take it apart and I take just one leaf and just do that for the burning for the room and cleansing of any sorts, even for myself. When I feel a little funky, like when I feel like negative energies have attached to me, I just sage myself, to be honest. So what you can do is either take just one leaf, or you can take the whole thing if that's the kind of burner that you are, sage burner that you are. And you can just go around your cards. Make sure to get all the sides of the cards, like so, and please don't burn yourself along the process, like that. And once you feel that your cards have a lighter kind of energy to them, like a lightness and a brightness to them, that's when you know that the sage has already kind of taken out the negative energies. It's the same thing with Palo Santo. But Palo Santo is usually for infusing good energy just because it smells so good. And so what I would do, I've run out of Palo Santo, but what I would do is usually to do the sage first. And then when I feel that it's clean, I go a second round with it, with Palo Santo. So I do let's pretend this is Palo Santo. So I do a second round with it with Palo Santo. And that should already be fine. All right, so you can do that sage method. This is untouched sage. Let me just put it back in my little plastic container. Okay. Another thing that you can do is, if you have the money to spend for it, this is actually not that expensive. This is a singing bowl. And so what I like to do is, so this is the card. These are the cards. I'll just put them, in front of me or close to me. So I put it on the table, and excuse me, I was about to burp. And I usually just do you do this to kind of use the power of vibration, sound vibration, to break apart any negative energies. Sound vibration is a very powerful tool when it comes to breaking apart larger kinds of energies. I remember one time that my mentor actually advised me to do sound healing first, to break up a really, really big negative energy that was in my office, actually. I needed to break it apart because it was affecting the moods of everyone else. And I had to do it with no people around because, of course, it would have been difficult to have this, and everyone would be would be there, and they'd be distracted by the sound. But basically, she told me to use sound energy to really just break apart the bigger negative entity that was there. And so you can actually also use this for simple cleansing. If you feel that there is a larger entity that has attached to your cards, this is a great option as well. Any sound, it doesn't have to be a metal singing bowl. This is a singing bowl. It doesn't have to be a metal singing bowl. It can be a crystal singing bowl. Actually, my friend Monique, She sells beautiful sounding crystal singing bowls at Manila. And you can use a crystal singing bowl. You can also use your chimes for breaking up the negative energy. If it's a large one or a small one, either way it works. So that's one way to cleanse as well. I know that a lot of people actually do this too. They put the cards underneath, but it won't really sound as well. And that would help too. That would work too. So it's all up to you. You can put it in front of you and do the tapping and the circling, or you can put it on top of your cards and do the tapping. And some people, they actually, if it's a huge singing bowl, they can actually put the cards inside, and that's also fine. It should do the job. It should do the trick. And the last one that I wanted to show you guys is actually this. This is a pendulum. This is opalite. And I actually love this because it has, I don't know if you can see, but it has the entire rainbow inside of it. So you can actually use dowsing to clear your cards. What I usually do is I take my pendulum and I ask my pendulum to clear my cards. So let's do it now actually. Pendulum, please clear my cards. It should, yes, it should move in a counterclockwise position, which it is doing right now, all by itself. So take note that prior to using a pendulum, you have to instruct your pendulum first, and you have to make sure that your pendulum, whenever you use your pendulum, you are protected, because a lot of beings like to use the pendulum. A lot of naughty beings like to use the pendulum to kind of fool you into thinking that they're helping you. So just be wary of that. But this is also a very effective way. And one of the benefits of this is after you've already cleared it, okay, so let's say, for example, that you've already cleared it, the energies like that. You can also ask the pendulum to infuse good energies in it. So just direct it to actually, this is doing it all by itself now. So it is infusing like really good energy onto my deck. So yeah, those are the different ways. You can use intention, you can use Reiki, you can use sage. This is white sage, particularly sage. You can use sound energy. You can actually sing or chant to your cards as sound energy as well. So you can use sound energy to break up especially larger kinds of negative entities, or you can use your pendulum to do it. So there are several ways to cleanse your decks, and you don't have to be afraid if an entity has attached itself onto your deck. You can just pop that baby right out. All right? So I hope this helps, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Comment down in the section. Comment down below in the comment section below. So yeah. If you'd like to receive also notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And yes, stay happy, stay healthy. I hope this was really helpful. This is really, I wish there was someone like this telling me what to do, because these are things that I had to learn all by myself. And I had to develop them all by myself. And I'm sure that other tarot readers do this as well. But I thought that I would just share these techniques with you guys, because when I was learning, there wasn't any of that really. So yeah, I hope it was helpful. And see you guys next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, clean those decks, and yes, ciao for now.